found this project very inspiring, not only in the general themes that were weaved throughout related to connecting sustainability, but also human wellness and connectedness, sense of belonging to the workspace. We often, hear about the long hours that staff members spend in the workplace. And this project really spoke to me in terms of intentionally trying to make the workplace feel intuitively comfortable. And so we do have conversations about sustainability and equity and that human sense of productivity and sense of purpose. And this project really, for me, tried to hit home on those themes in a very effective way. It was tastefully done. It wasn't overtly literal, but again, there were abstractions of nature that permeated throughout the space, in addition to one's ability to always have views to the outside and a sense of natural daylight, which was really important, I think, in today's day and age when oftentimes we overlook that connectedness to nature when we're working, especially long hours these days. Obviously, this is pre-COVID, but still very relevant to crafting interior spaces, again, that speak to the human spirit in terms of inspiration, but also the idea of our wellness being very important.
Hi, my name is David Bryant. I'm with Flad Architects in the Seattle office. We have 9 offices across the country, and our focus is on S&T, science and technology. We want to, first of all, I just want to express how honored we are to receive this AIA award, and want to thank everyone involved in the committee who bestowed us with this great honor. Thank you. The main concept of this project references the theme of the Northwest, and with that we wanted to bring in the idea of a river and the life-giving properties of a river. This is also about the science that they're doing with cancer cure. So we referenced the sort of cellular nature of what they might see actually looking through a microscope of a cell or a healthy cell, and basically took that and developed that as a graphic as you move through the space. This client came to us with a challenge, and that was to give them a really premium space for an executive level group in a very short amount of time. We started this project in the fall of 2018, and we delivered this project. They occupied it in the early spring of 2019. So this was a real challenge. I think one of the best things about this project was the people that we got to work with. We worked with this client on multiple projects, and we had a lot of fun delivering a project that provided really beautiful space for this client in a new location. And that to me was probably the most rewarding thing is to walk away from this project with a happy client and a friendship.
My name is Bendy Robertus. I am the design director and studio practice lead for Flad's Seattle office, and am accepting this honor on behalf of our wonderful project team, which worked together on this very diligently and really enjoyed putting it together. How we address community within this project was really bred out of an idea around workplace culture and the evolution of workplace culture, in which it's encouraged for members of this company to bring their whole selves to work. And so what we really strove to do with the amenities and the design of the space was to create avenues for people to collaborate, for them to mobilize together to be more effective in their work, but also to bond, so that their workday culture was really more of an idea of an expression of the whole full dimension of life rather than just what someone might do with the middle 8 hours of their day. So with regard to sustainability, our practice has really been focused on adaptive reuse. And in this particular application, what that meant to us was using the best of what's there. And the best of what was there in this building is really a generous amount of daylight that we borrowed and reborrowed and reborrowed as many times as we could to limit the need for supplemental lighting. We also really limited any use of materials that would have volatile organic compounds or any off-gassing. We really see that as an obligation to future occupants and users of the space for their health and wellness. And then finally, we looked at biophilia by using some of the patterns from the wooded areas where this company originated on some of the glass areas and films and in some of the fabric areas to reintroduce that natural pattern. Well, for big challenges, adapting an existing building is always challenging. You're working with somebody else's skeleton, somebody else's bones. I think most architects know what that feels like. Probably the biggest decision we made that got the lid off was surprising. It wasn't to clear out space. It was to put something in our own way. And this metaphorical object of a stone in the river, this reception area and meeting space that we put right at the crux of these two major, at the confluence of these two major corridors within the space, served as that way that we sort of got away from the bones of what was already there and started to create something that was really its own form.